Well, good morning, Internet fans, and welcome to the preview for Scottsville. We're on the normal track there, Sunday the 16th of April, 23 pentometers, 6 meter false rail. Very nice program today, and start of the big winter season. This looks like a good start. And there's some horses that I've picked out here that look like they could go in. We got to get a little bit of money back yesterday from Windwater. Unfortunately, that didn't arrive, but what a nice win it would have been if it had arrived. Anyway, that's the way it goes. Desert Miracle showed an absolute class, and Craig Zaki, hats off to him, he wrote a cracker on it. And let's look at this meeting. It's got three features, minor features, but we kick off with the Maiden Juvenile Plate fillies, 1200 meters. So, the horses that have run well, African Beat holds them on all known form. Number 7, African Beat, is the right horse, and it is favourite. But have a very close look at Mauritania, number 1, very well bred, and out of a Sadler's Wells mare. Wow, like to see this run. So, should be fun watching the first. Second race, first leg of the bipod. Well, you've got to wait for them to canter down and see where the money is. But on what we've seen, number 6, Bitcoin Baby, it's very nice first run. It'll ignore its last run completely. There was a big drift, and when they drift, they run accordingly. Bomber Girl, now here was one that was fancied, and back 10 from a small yard, Tini Prinsloo, back 10 with Samanga Kamalo on, and got to be the big danger. Obviously, the first timers, we don't know what's going on. Race 3, Maiden Plate, 1200 meters. Let me just get over the page here, because I think that this race is between the 4 horses, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Kumamori, a very nice first run, and Serena Moodley sticks with it. Now, Reach for the Stars, Serena Moodley's ridden his last 3 times, and he doesn't ride that for the Miller yard. It must show you that Kumamori is fancied. Rafa's Boy, very good first run, but that was over a year ago. Was backed and changed stables and been gelded since. Everything's right with the stables in very good form. Gareth Van Zyl, you expect this one to be the one they've all got to beat. And then Cabernet, I didn't think ran a bad race at all first time. I unfancied. Laughs runner, I think it will improve. Race 4, now here's where the fun starts. This is the first leg of the Pick 6. And at first glance, Call to Glory looks like an absolute homer. 2 very good runs, but this is the second run after the rest. But I found as a trainer that often when it came to second run and you wanted to get over that syndrome, the travelling certainly straightened the horse up and you ran pretty well. So Call to Glory, very hard to beat, 5 to 10 shot. But if there's any chink in the armour, number 4, Phaser, will be the problem. Because this ran 2 very nice races. And I think there's big improvement. As I said, the Gareth Van Zyl stable in very good form. And I'm actually putting Phaser into everything. Telio obviously got a chance for third place. The Robbie Hill runner, always there or thereabouts. Right, let's get to the 3 features. The Highland Knight Cup, 2,400 meters. Well, Rex Union I've always liked as a stay. I went for him in the Gold Cup last year at a very big price. And he was out at the weights. Everything was wrong for him. And he got a big smack from the handicapper for running third. So he's now come back down a bit in the merit rating to 97. This looks like a good race for him. Twice Golden's a problem. Loves Scottsville. Won 5 out of all 5 starts at Scottsville. Magudwa gets aboard it now. So the apprentice will, don't claim in these races, gets jocked. And I think that Twice Golden's a huge runner. Old Ravine got very nice form, but will it stay? The way he's bred, I can't see this horse getting the trip. Q Wing, been a revelation, and certainly looks like a horse that will get this type of trip as well. That's a stable companion to Twice Golden. But I think Twice Golden loving the track will be the right one here. So Rex Union and Twice Golden for me. Race 6, Scarlet Lady, 1750. And I make this one of the hardest races on the card. They're 2 very difficult races. This is one of them. In cutting it down, I'm going for 4, Dawn of a New Day. I think got the form. and certainly looks well placed in a race like this. 6 Sister Light, Sean Terry runner, I think is also extremely well placed for this run. Hollywood Bound has changed stables, might improve. And then Makara, Wendy Whitehead's done a wonderful job with this mare, this Vercingetorix mare. She's really shown she can mix it with these type of fillies, and she should be able to go somewhere there or thereabouts. The 2 Laff runners, Southern Cape and Bella Sacombe, obviously got a chance, and if Supreme Quest stays, will go well as well. Race 7, Sledgehammer, 1750. I'm going with 2 Lord William. He proved to me that he's a pretty decent horse when he came out and beat Fast Love in the 1400 meters at Scottsville. And I think this distance will suit him even better out of a Silvana mare. So Lord William, my top choice. But then have a very close look at Prophet, 3rd run. He might improve with the distance, this horse, and he's got real class. Silvana's time as a favourite. Well, got to improve a bit, but he's been running against the best in Cape Town, and he obviously goes into play as well. So let's look at the rest in Lamu. I think he's got a chance and might run well. Senso Unico, why isn't he running in the Highland Light Cup? That looked like an absolute perfect race for Senso Unico, and I cannot understand why Vaughan Marshall wouldn't have run him there. That looked like the race to him. Daza and Flying Bull both got some sort of outside chance. Race 8, Mary rated 71. They go 1,000 meters. Well, Michael Roberts holds the key here. I like Phyllis Wheel. This is course and distance 2 from 3. Good form. Looks like he's got a very big chance in this race. So number 4 for me might be the right one of the Roberts horses. But Rachel rides 6, Breast Me Fred. So is that the stable elect? And it is the favourite with Trade War. Well, Trade War, I think 1,000's too sharp for him. I think he needs more than that. Clean Living might improve. And Sea Vista won extremely well, so they look like they'll fight it out. Race 9, Mary-rated fillies and mares, 1,200 metres. I thought 4 horses here. Armandi is my top choice, number 11. I think this is absolutely cherry. Should be able to win a race like this if everything's right with it. Muzi gets a border, which I like. He rode it last time. Armandi for me. But La Pura Vida, got to find, it's 2 kilos better off, find a bit of distance with Reefway. So they're pretty close together, La Pura Vida and Reefway. But then Lady Heist got very good form, and I expect her to go well. And Valeria's Dream. Keegan DeMello's ridden it as last twice, and it could easily pop up here in a race like this. So, from me, James Goodman, and the whole Interbet team, I hope you have a great day's racing at Scottsville, and certainly looks like there's some value in all the exotics.